Welcome back to Kings of United States, your favorite place for inspiring and powerful stories of American legends who've shaped pop culture, touched hearts, and left lasting legacies. If you're new here, welcome to the family, and if you're returning, you already know we bring only the best. Today, we're taking you on a beautiful and emotional journey into the life of a young woman who grew up in the public eye, faced storms both inside and out, and still stood tall, shining brighter than ever. This is the story of Selena Gomez. Selena Marie Gomez, born on July 22, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas, wasn't born into fame, but she was born with fire in her soul. Her mother, Mandy Teefee, had her at just 16 years old. It wasn't an easy beginning. Mandy worked hard to provide for her daughter, taking on multiple jobs and even acting in small theater roles while raising Selena alone after separating from her father, Ricardo Gomez. Money was tight, but dreams, they were limitless. And Selena saw firsthand what perseverance looked like, thanks to the strength of her mom. At just 7 years old, Selena began her acting career on the children's TV show Barney and Friends. That purple dinosaur show we all remember. That's where it began. It may have seemed like a small role, but for Selena, it opened the door to a whole new world. She stood out even then, with a sparkle in her eyes and a voice full of curiosity. She was playful, expressive, and totally natural in front of the camera. It wasn't long before Hollywood noticed. In 2007, Selena landed the role that would define her early career, Alex Russo in Disney Channel's Wizards of Waverly Place. And just like that, Selena became a household name. With her sharp wit, charm, and relatability, Alex Russo wasn't just a character, she was a vibe. She made young girls feel like they could be cool, clever, and real. Selena played the role with a perfect balance of humor and heart, and over 4 seasons, she won millions of fans. But Selena wasn't satisfied with just acting. Her love for music had been growing quietly in the background. By her late teens, she formed the band Selena Gomez and the Scene, and they released their first album in 2009. It was called Kiss and Tell, and it marked the beginning of her pop journey. She wasn't just another Disney star trying to sing. She had her own voice, her own style, and her own story to tell. The transition from teen idol to adult artist is tricky, and not everyone makes it. But Selena did it with class. She balanced music and film, starring in movies like Monte Carlo and Spring Breakers, while releasing hit songs like Love You Like a Love Song, Naturally, and Who Says. With every project, she was growing, not just as an artist but as a person. And her fans grew with her. Behind the scenes, however, life wasn't always easy. Fame brings attention, and attention brings pressure. Selena faced the kind of public scrutiny most of us couldn't imagine. Every relationship, every outfit, every move, analyzed by the world. Her highly publicized on-again, off-again relationship with pop superstar Justin Bieber dominated tabloids for years. But Selena never let the noise define her. Instead, she channeled it into her music. In 2013, she released her first solo album, Stars Dance, with the hit single Come and Get It. It was bold, confident, and totally hers. But even as her music soared, her health began to take a toll. Selena was diagnosed with lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease that affects the body's organs. The diagnosis was a turning point. She had to cancel tours, undergo treatments, and later, in 2017, she had a kidney transplant, donated by her best friend Francia Raisa. It was a life-saving act and a moment that revealed Selena's vulnerability to the world. But, instead of hiding her struggles, Selena chose transparency. She spoke openly about her health, her anxiety, her depression, and suddenly, millions of people felt less alone. She became an advocate for mental health, using her voice to promote self-love, awareness, and healing. Selena reminded the world that it's okay not to be okay, and that strength isn't about having no pain, it's about fighting through it. Her career, meanwhile, reached new heights. In 2015, she released Revival, an album that truly lived up to its name. Songs like Good For You, Same Old Love, and Hands to Myself showcased her growth as a woman and as a musician. She wasn't the kid from Disney anymore, she was a full-grown artist with something to say. And people listened. Revival debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, cementing her place as a pop powerhouse. But perhaps more importantly, it was personal. Raw, honest. She wasn't hiding behind upbeat rhythms, she was telling her truth. She continued her acting career, too. In 2017, she produced the Netflix hit 13 Reasons Why, bringing conversations about teen mental health, bullying, and suicide to mainstream media. The show sparked controversy, yes, but also dialogue. Selena wasn't afraid to take risks for what she believed in. In 2020, she dropped Rare, an album born from heartbreak, healing, and rebirth. The lead single Lose You to Love Me was a haunting piano ballad that hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was her first chart topper, and a cathartic release of years of personal battles. The music video was shot entirely on an iPhone, black and white, raw, and emotional. It was Selena, stripped down and standing strong. As if that wasn't enough, she also launched her own beauty brand, Rare Beauty. But this wasn't just another celebrity makeup line. Rare Beauty was built on self-acceptance. With campaigns focused on embracing imperfections, the brand quickly became a hit, not just for its quality products but for its message. Through Rare Beauty, Selena also created the Rare Impact Fund, pledging to raise $100 million for mental health support. That's the kind of impact Selena aims for. Not just in music or film, but in life. And the world is taking note. She was named Billboard's Woman of the Year in 2017, has been included in Time's 100 Most Influential People, and continues to be one of the most followed personalities on Instagram, with hundreds of millions watching her every move. But unlike many celebrities, she doesn't chase fame. In fact, she often steps back from social media to protect her mental health, proving once again that her priorities are rooted in something much deeper than likes or views. In 2021, Selena co-starred in the Hulu mystery comedy Only Murders in the Building alongside Steve Martin and Martin Short. The show was a huge success, and critics praised her performance for its depth and dry humor. It introduced her to a new generation of fans, and showed that Selena Gomez can do just about anything she puts her mind to. Through it all, she's remained grounded, relatable, and authentic. Whether she's in a glam gown on the red carpet or in sweats on Instagram Live, Selena Gomez continues to be herself, and that's what makes people love her. She doesn't pretend to be perfect. She doesn't sugarcoat her struggles. She leads with honesty, and that's a rare quality in a world obsessed with filters and facades. From a child star to a global superstar, from pain to power, from heartbreak to healing, Selena Gomez's journey is one of courage, compassion, and creativity. She's more than a singer. More than an actress, she's a storyteller, a role model, a businesswoman, an advocate, and most of all, she's human. A beautiful reminder that success doesn't come from avoiding struggle, it comes from surviving it and choosing to shine anyway. And that's what Selena does. She shines, bright, bold, and without apology. To everyone watching, we hope you felt inspired by the incredible story of Selena Gomez. Her life is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of kindness, and the beauty of growing into yourself, even when the whole world is watching. Thank you for spending this time with us on Kings of United State. If this story moved you, taught you something new, or simply made you smile, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button to support our work, share this video with your friends and family, and drop a comment to let us know who you'd like us to feature next. We're here to bring you the stories that matter, the stories that inspire. Until next time, stay bold, stay kind, and stay legendary. This is Kings of United State. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.